What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. So the price of oil is now surging here worldwide. This comes after it had dropped here quite a decent amount here. But now oil is surging after the war has been declared from Israel to Palestine after the attack. Israel is saying that this is basically like 9/11, the attack in the United States. This is their version of 9/11. Almost worse because, 9/11 was some people hijacking a plane. Okay, kind of just think that through. Almost theoretically, anybody could do that. You get on a plane and kind of hijack it. This was worse because these were missiles being sent, hundreds of missiles, thousands of missiles actually. Yeah, somewhere about 2,000 missiles were fired from Hamas to, Palestine to Israel. So that's not just, a bunch of guys get in and hijack a plane, a couple planes, and crashing into some buildings. These were coordinated military attacks. Okay, you have to have missiles and be able to do this, right? And coordinate some, a military effort. Okay, so in theory, this was a much more coordinated military attack, and now oil prices surging as a surprise attack on Israel spark fear of broader conflict. Remember that oil prices are traded on a global basis. Oil prices in the United States, in Europe, in Russia, anywhere, when you see something like this happen, oil prices go up everywhere and it affects prices everywhere. Okay? We are already seeing here, you can see here, knee jerk surge. Quote, oil experts predict market impact on Israel Hamas conflict. So, even though that there is not a massive amount of oil produced, both Israel and Palestine are not major oil players. The conflict sits in a wider key oil producing region, warning that it has the potential to conflagate further. You can see here that the price of crude here, WTI crude, Brent crude, and Murban crude, all up almost 4% here already today on what is happening here in less than 24 hours. So you can see here already the quote knee-jerk reaction, how quickly this is happening here. And this actually comes here as US gas prices had been falling. US gas prices were down 11 cents in 1 week. So we had started to see some reprieve on gas prices, going down by 11 cents in 1 week on average. The average price of 370 here in the US. But I had covered here in a recent video that there are multiple different states here with gas below $3 a gallon, $2.99 a gallon or less. Let me know down below in the comments how much gas is in your city and state. It looks like it might be short-lived. That is the problem with fossil fuels. It seems like it's always short-lived. Yeah, there's always something that pops up. Remember, electricity is mostly actually fueled by fossil fuels as well. Remember that. So this is a problem here as well. Also, coming up here on Tuesday, Kevin McCarthy says coming on Tuesday is the vote for the new Speaker of the House. Kevin McCarthy says he's willing to return as House Speaker if they need him, if there's a deadlock and they can't get a speaker to be elected. A Republican GOP congressman says conservative hardliners who helped oust Kevin McCarthy as Speaker could very easily cause the party to lose its House majority in 2024. Representative Tom Cole of Oklahoma, a veteran GOP lawmaker who chairs the House Rules Committee, touted McCarthy's leadership in a lower chamber as he rejected calls by conservative hardliners to oust their speaker, who had only been in the role since January, since the new Congress has, been in there. Quote, the overwhelming majority of my party supports the speaker that we elected. We're proud of the leadership he's shown. This is the second group, the small group, only 8 Republicans. Honestly, they are willing to plunge this body into chaos and this country into uncertainty for the reasons that only they really understand. Later that day, they voted with 208 Democrats in backing a motion to vacate the chair. It was this act who he said, quote, they just took out our best player and voted him out. And this could very easily threaten the very House majority the Republicans fought so hard to win last year after losing its following the 2018 midterms. Quote, I think these guys materially hurt our chances to hold the majority. That's just the reality. Now, the Republicans will have to agree here or try to agree on voting for a new speaker. Remember, the first time it took 15 votes to get a first speaker. So this could be yet another problem. Meanwhile, nothing can get done in the House of Representatives until they actually get a speaker. The other problem here is that nothing can pass in the House. They can pass things in the House with just a simple majority, but you need 60 votes in the Senate, which means you need Republican and Democratic support to pass anything. Okay, and then you need a Democratic president to sign on bills. So this is why we've seen several things pass in the House with only Republican votes. But then it goes to the Senate, which is Democratic controlled, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer won't even bring it up for a vote. Okay. And then even if he did, if it doesn't get Democratic votes, aka you need 60 votes, it won't pass. Okay. And this is why this is the way Congress is. You need both parties to come together. You can't just have one side or the other. Okay. Even when Democrats controlled Congress, you need 60 votes for the vast majority of bills. It's only, you can get reconciliation, which is, only 1 or 2 things can pass through that. Okay. And that's only in very rare cases you can see that. And this doesn't even apply right now. So that is completely out of the question right now. You need both parties to agree to something, unless we go into a very long government shutdown and Republicans hold out and say, listen, unless you give us everything we want or a lot of what we want, we're just going to shut the government down and you're going to have to give us like massive cuts, which we could see here. So I will keep you up to date. Let me know your thoughts on this. A government shutdown is a very real possibility right now. I'll keep you up to date. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos so you don't miss out on any new videos. It's completely free to do so. Click here to see Putin just confirmed they launched a nuclear-capable missile. That's right. Or click here to watch my newest video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.